All right, let's go. It's time. I just want to see what comps are being ran. I am happy to see some Sigma.
Oh, it is?
Can you use Team Stream? I'd have to get everything set up.
Certainly.
Yeah, I said it's over. That's what we call it, Overwatch Red Zone, right?
Okay.
For the first time, I don't think we had Beach today.
Oh, so each other plays Sigma at here, huh?
Oh, 2 Sigmas.
I like what I'm seeing. Sigma versus Sigma.
So,
Okay.
This is a key point. The Mei making the so much like a blocking enemy Sigma angle, but the problem is also he can giving charge about the.
It's just a difference of playstyle. The Tracer's gonna. Yep.
So let's see how well.
Make sure you go to the
Mei
OWCS
plays out.
Esports
Last time
stream
was
cake, and that will be where you do
too
that.
impressive.
Sir Survey? Sir who? Survey? I don't know. I would say Survey. I don't know why.
Shot from that icicle.
Who? I think you said it one time before. Thank you for the 18 months to tier 1. Thank you. Appreciate it.
On
Thank
that
you.
Mei, and then objective unlocked. But it's a lot more about the.
Yeah, I feel like if I'm playing Sigma and I have to go up against the Mei,
Player of the match.
I don't like it as much.
Doing some work here already.
Like, I feel like I'd be like, yeah, this Mei is making this tough because it just feels like. But it is a difference in playstyle. Like, I actually would say that 3-2-1's diving comp plays a little bit better here.
Almost catching another kill.
And it's obviously a difference of opinion, but I like the idea if there's going to be a Sigma to have a BAP. Because when you run the Kiriko comp, your whole concept of that comp is to run really aggressively, play aggressive, take angles. Right? 3-2-1's diving comp is you stack, you build a really fast window, and you also have utility from the Mei.
It's 90%.
So it makes it easier on Sigma to get follow-up. So, like, I prefer the comp that 3-2-1 Divin's running. It doesn't mean that the comp that RTFM is running is bad. It's just it's an opinion of, like, difference of playstyle. You get what I'm saying?
There is Zoo. Once isolation, there was a slight wall open, but still enough.
You see what I mean? Like,
Kurumi and the pulse bomb from Shaolin.
oh, the pulse bomb.
Response. That's a 2-for-2 trade.
Now, see, that's the flip side of it. If the Tracer makes a play, now that comp looks better, right? But I'm still a fan of 3-2-1 Divin's comp, and I think, like, from a consistent point of view, I would prefer to play what 3-2-1 Divin's playing. But yeah.
And an Mean Machine just to delay with 1 HP.
Okay.
44%, not too bad.
Shaolin changed the Genji, but that
Someone in chat was right, though.
So much like a critical for this
Whenever
Mei
Mean Machine's team's playing, we don't see Mean Machine in the chat.
And now the retaking Mei is one of the awful heroes you can do.
Just like every time I go up against a Roadhog main,
Genji, so
Mean Machine isn't typing in the chat. I'm just saying.
Hard condition play.
Yeah, that's right. 9K. We've seen some weakness from 3-2-1 diving.
Yeah, but they have
can be
Mail.
slow. There's a Blizzard.
I mean, good luck to the Sigma.
To open up and
Yeah.
frozen up. Sigma. Willard falls. Kurumi is thinking about it. Shaolin goes down.
I was just gonna say,
With the sound barrier,
it feels like trying to counter them after you lose your Sigma right away.
Second member dead, actually.
It just feels like they're over-ulted a little bit, and now they're gonna be behind on an ultimate. Now,
Petals.
obviously we don't hear their team comms in that one, and sometimes like the team fights can appear a lot more winnable than like us being able to spectate it from this point of view, right? Like we can see this point of view, so we're like, oh, hindsight. But sometimes when you're in that moment there, it's really hard to be able to like tell if the fight is winnable or not. And if you get in the mindset of like, oh, it's 4v5, we can't win, then you also get rolled, right? You know what I mean?
But with the Matrix,
A huge saving.
Proxy is again doing the saving. Petals even have to use that overclock just to keep the
I just like 3-2-1 Divin's comp.
So a lot of tools
Now you just lead in aggressively with Sigma ult, and you pretty much just win this point, if you get the Olymps. Oh wait, did you notice they already switched, chat, to BAP?
Again, the focus.
They're gonna lamp.
On Ruler, the Sigma goes
They
down
tried to time it
immediately.
perfectly. Unless they Maywalled them off.
Proxy is keeping everyone alive.
Do you see though, chat? Like, they already made that swap.
Can he turn everything around?
I don't think so, because of that boop.
Boop.
That boop was the difference maker.
And no further kills happening. That's a team gone. Ruler changing over to Doomfish.
Yep.
Can anyone touch? The ice wall.
A little side note, this morning I turned on Code Carnage's stream playing Dragon's Dogma. I don't know how the reviews are for that game, but the graphics look amazing.
Very long time.
Yeah, very long time, and like classically, if you have like a
They look
Sigma
cool.
maze,
Also, there was another game
very well together. But I think RTFM
that I saw being played
didn't
last
expect
night.
it, and also
I think it was called like
Genji is kind of okay against Mei, but I
something
think
like Alone in the
Tracer
Dark.
can
How
make
is
so
that
much
game?
value at the coast map, so I'm not sure which one is better, but I think that map is.
It looked like a
good
horror
for the
game
Sigma
that like it
Wars,
reminded
so
me
that's
of
one
Resident
the
Evil
reason
Village,
RTFM
kind
plays
of, but
Sigma,
like
and now they're going to be showing up.
it looked really cool though.
Orisa. And the biggest thing about why they winning the
we go.
last the first series because of the Lular Orisa.
That was certainly the key point. And Shaolin going back to
It's a remake of a classic. Ah.
Okay.
And a lot more fan
It looked
prediction
cool.
towards RTFM. But first,
When's the next bingo? Probably next week.
3-1 diving. That first
Probably
lead.
next week.
We'll see if that
Truthfully, and
will be right
like I said, whenever it comes to the
or
YouTube videos, I try to be a little bit transparent with it. Like, we basically,
on Kiriko.
right now, bingo videos have been the lowest performing videos, believe it or not.
No more May.
And I think it's just because we kind of oversaturated them a little bit, so we're kind
Not
of
anymore.
doing a little bit less bingo, so that way we can really find the right way we want to do bingo and give you like really good bingo
Focus
videos.
is certainly there.
Echo die.
Why do these teams never
that's
play
an
Sim?
Echo
Is she
gone,
only good for
Charlie,
TP
yeah.
early? No, I mean, Sim was being played, but then they nerfed Sim again, so I think it's just like a lot of teams, like especially in a comp right now where you want to play a bit more of that poke comp. Poke is like where you play distance and just do damage.
I'm not
Sim,
sure though what is a
Sim
key
has a
point
decent
different,
right click,
like
but it's really
like
easy to get away from
before
that
the
value if
patch,
you're playing
because
this way.
I'm not sure the Urza was buffing and the
So-
Sigma was the same as before, but in that time,
You said
a
bingo
lot
was
of
more fun to
Urza
watch
team
live?
Won the fight because of
You know, it's funny though because generally
like
though at
right
the
now,
same
the
time,
Sigma is
bingo has
diving to the
always
Urza.
performed well.
Yes, and
Two?
the dive is working.
You get what I'm
really
saying?
well. Kurumi starting off with a.
I think that
Charlie,
as
to
we
the
do
point.
less bingos, I think
Out, so less of a
they'll
scratch.
pop off a bit more.
Sungan,
Like, bingos are
scratch
like-
there, but with a trade.
I think they're both a good experience for both live and on
As
stream.
they're still changing the
What a
target.
rock, I
Big
agree, yeah,
Machine
Brock.
dead. Waiting for some more
It's just if you do them
response to come
every
through
single
for
week,
3-1 diving. They're
It's like
The point is still
we were doing
just one
spectating
die.
bingos a lot, but like,
the flip was done.
oh, nice stick!
Stick.
I don't even know if they meant to do that.
This is huge.
Okay, Zoo.
Okay, but it's
Finally,
still,
there's a flip. Wow, that took a long time.
yeah, Charlene is always like making the good tracer. Like
Yeah, we have some ideas.
So
I think what we want to do
definitely he's
next
a
with
key
bingo,
player, and right now,
I think our next
we're
step
kind
is to
of
make
like
them almost like a
very
competitive bingo.
surprising
In the
about
sense where like we get like
Sigma
5
diving team,
friends,
but
we
it's
do an
still-
off-roll
I think it's
bingo,
not
and
really
then the winner
a
gets
danger
gifted
zone
subs.
for him.
Whoever
So
has the
right
most
now, I think
bingos
RTFM,
or
they're focusing
you
a
know
lot on
cards
making the
sold out at the
Charlene
end. Like
W. And that
it
is
starts with
using
whoever has the most
right now,
bingos. If it's
RTFM
tied,
have
it's whoever has the
5
most stuff.
with
Like
30% point. So they,
you know what I mean?
They can just need the 2-5.
that's I think the next version we want to do.
There's a Kitsune from Jin
We probably won't start until next month. I want to do pre-planning. Another thing we do now is when we have an idea for a video, we used to just like go, oh, let's go do the idea. Now we go, okay, we want to do this idea, let's do it. Now let's talk about how we want to make this idea good, so when people do watch that, they don't get bored right away, or like the concept couldn't be as good as it is. So that's kind of where we're at with that stuff. Reload killed me. Thanks for the 37 months of the Phoenix Prime. So thank you, appreciate it.
Jin Sung, okay. That's going to match up in numbers. But having the Sigma.
So crap is taking over as the YouTube manager starting in like 2 weeks. So we'll start getting everything kind of planned out and how we want to go about stuff and do that. So
with that kill on the tracer, it's not find it yet. Overclock, locked and loaded. There we go. Both
it'd probably be the same
Team
bingo
comes out
card,
with a win.
but
Through the
randomized.
medals.
So the bingos are at different locations. Kind of like if you know, like you
With that target,
play real
Spotted
bingo,
on
like you all have the
finds
same
one
card.
first.
It's just
Respond.
randomized differently, and that's how you
From
play
Ruler,
bingo.
And Ruler once again.
Also, good job here by
Once
RTFM.
he's
Sorry, I
not
completely
focused, this Orisa is
kind
out
of
control.
strayed away from everything there. So
Yeah, Lula making so much like a value with the Kurumi, and that is come from the Charlene because he making so much like.
well, I've been talking about it with my YouTube. We can definitely keep up on the quality, and you probably have noticed it a little bit. A lot of the spectating videos. Oh, nice javelin. Wow, good job.
No, it was by spear by Lula.
A lot of-
Spear,
yeah,
or
yeah.
not the blue, right?
Yeah, it was spear.
How do I explain it? A
What
lot of
he was expecting
Yeah.
that
You've probably
trick
seen the
to
video
come.
start to get a lot better
That
on
was-
YouTube with
that
what we're
was-
doing. So
Oh my god, that spear was so like a gorgeous spear.
And I don't think the Doomfist was spotted because he was hiding
Yeah.
behind the wall.
No, he was like at the jumping from the high end.
I can't tell if that's a
Yeah.
spam message in the chat or
So,
not.
by the way, this map, the Mei is also good at this man, and RTFM not gonna play anymore.
Yes, I agree with you. Plunder Storm is fun.
Sigma, so that means
The only thing I would say, though-
for here, so
And I don't know if
as
it's
I say,
possible.
Sigma Mei
They should
is
like find a
better
way,
at the
and
first
I don't know where I saw this, but like
the
allowing players to
time
try
time
Plunder
is
Storm without
making
having to buy
Orisa more
WoW.
stronger.
Let's see. Because this map, Orisa has been very, very strong.
Like give them like a
But
day to
someone
try it or something.
Sigma felt
Because I
a
think
little
I think
different.
more people will try it if it like
There's a
didn't have to like
javelin
sub to WoW to
that
get
helped
it.
them win.
Because I think
Not
that
the
could
overtime
actually end up
last
being
game.
like a really cool free to
There's
play
Volcano.
like WoW VR.
The winner takes
That would like
control.
also be able to like get people towards that too. I could be wrong, but like I think that'd be a
Side
good
with the
start.
trick,
Maybe they are
this
doing that
side
and they're
play
kind of
making
using that as
so much
like an
hard.
alpha
They're pushing
phase.
in, they're pushing
They're
in.
definitely using it as a
From the
test.
side, but
Like I don't think it's the
Isolation.
last time you'll see Plunder Storm. I think they're
Maybe
gonna
not working
expand
as
on it
well
quite a
this
bit.
time.
So
goes into ice block.
we'll
Ruler
see.
finds well, Proxy's dead. Contesting on point, but with one less member. So I'm going extremely low.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, like
How is he
I
not
actually
dead
think
yet?
like Plunderstorm was like
There we
the
go.
base of
RTFM
Plunderstorm
finding a
is really
couple more
cool.
kills.
Wait, maybe you're right. Did they put it on the
This
Game
is
Pass?
really like a clever
That actually would make
style
sense. Like
from
Plunderstorm
RTFM,
becomes a Game
because
Pass
they know
game
they have a Mei,
eventually.
and they tried to
That
be
would
like
make
a
sense
dive
for what
with
they were
the
doing.
Mei, the Sigma, and now RTFM.
But I think it'd be better. I think for them, like they'll probably.
They've
They've always been trying to find a way to like. I don't know if they've been trying to find a way, but WoW's always been like a huge like moneymaker, because obviously there's a lot of people who still play WoW. So being able to have like a version of WoW that they can also make free to play, and have players interested in the concept of WoW, I think like Plunderstorm could do that.
Songan finds Pedal to find the second. Xiaolian trying to get kill onto Mei, and eventually saved by.
Nice stick again. These pulse spawns have been great. Unfortunately, the lamp was there.
From Proxy's there. That Mei still alive. Which means further kills coming through for 3-2-1.
You said retail WoW. I mean, to talk about that though, I feel like both WoWs will have that min max. I think it's more along the lines of they need to find a balance between. And I haven't heard anything about a War Within, but I would love for them to bring back the. I've talked about it a little bit in chat. Sorry if we're talking about random stuff during the match too. It's a great match. I feel like they need to bring, like, find a way to balance the style between classic and retail. That's kind of what I've been saying. Like, retail has very hard raids, and like they really try to like make them difficult, which I think would be really cool to add to a classic style of WoW. And if you can find both of those, it's good. The esports one does gamble. Unfortunately, they don't allow for the co-streams.
This Terra Surge is good. Ooh.
I mean, Tracer's been playing well, so.
Oh my god! He speared that?
And the kills coming through. And so far, well, 3-2-1. They're holding a lot of ultimates, at least. I'd say that's a silver lining.
But the key player died right now.
OWCS bingo? I don't know. I know I tried to do World Cup bingo when I was live at BlizzCon. And when I was doing it, like, it was really hard to find a way to make it. I'd have to create a perfect bingo card for it.
The beat from Ali.
Like, I'm not against the idea of it, but like I would want a really well done bingo card and find a way to really do it. Like, we are allowed to make videos out of this, so like it's not a bad idea to try to like an OW, like, oh, I did the OWCS bingo, right? And I think it'd be kind of cool, but yeah.
Miss the target.
So.
Yeah, each other using a lot of ultimate here, but
did I see the thing about the Riot MMO? No, I didn't. What was it? The only thing I saw was it says it's gonna take a long time. Is that what you're referencing?
Any winning condition for this one, unless like a Shaolin can making the dive in. So it's more dependent like a proxy can handle the tracer condition or not.
Is that what we're talking about?
There's Xiaolian always flanking.
That's the only thing I've seen.
They try to mark it as possible.
So there are two different fights going on.
Yeah.
One on
well, yeah, this can happen sometimes. You can have two different ones. So
off to the side. Here's Petals.
They said they're gonna do a full reset on the direction of the MMO to make sure it's a totally new MMO experience.
Ruler with the javelin.
Look at the Shari and the G-Zone.
I mean, we'll see.
Always on the back. There's a rush. And 3-2-1 diving. Kind of trapped, but the ice wall. Fantastic job by Zoo.
Wow, you gotta give credit to RTFM. They've kind of brought this back, but 3-2-1 diving does have beats. So they're gonna be pretty aggressive with beat, and they're gonna all in on somebody.
Oh no.
After the flip,
there it is.
Good sound barrier.
That was a good beat. That was their plan. They wanted to all in on their Orisa because they knew they had something, and it actually worked. Now they need to win the team fight, but that was a very smart play. Like, they recognized that the threat there was gonna be the Orisa. So they all in the Orisa, and like it might work in their favor. They've traded out a little bit. They lost their BAP though, so that could be difficult, but they have Sojourn out. RTFM's going to back away, and they're going to come back with beat. It's actually still winnable for RTFM because of that. Oh, what a huge rock. But I'm telling you, that beat can like be make or break because they killed the BAP earlier. So the BAP isn't even there, so they don't have any heals. See?
Big moment. There's a live coming through.
What I think needed to happen there, and maybe I'm wrong, is like
finds one.
They should have slightly backed up a little bit.
Could be the ult that they were looking for.
And then waited on their BAP, but their BAP has window. I mean, this is so close.
One death at this time will be crucial.
Kiriko's out of position. Kiriko, they're gonna go for Kiriko. Kiriko might just die there.
Fluff's catching two. 3-2-1.
That's GG's. Wow, what a game.
Grab Samoa. What a close game.
What a game. All right, here we go. I'm loving the Sigma versus Sigma chat. I don't think I'll be able to play Sigma in our matches, but
okay, 3-2-1 diving gonna be
good to see.
Soldier and Genji
end of this year for War Within. Okay,
enemy. And
that'd be kind of cool.
What's not working at the other team, but let's see.
I'm
Sigma
ready.
versus Sigma. Let's see how Ruler handles this. Some early rotation.
Well, I mean, like hybrid maps are like King's Row,
3-2-1
Eichenwald,
diving, going in, trying to go into the
Midtown.
room. Oh, but here,
But like,
again,
I don't mind any of the
back
game
line,
modes.
Ruler, low HP, but
The only time I ever
covered by
mind the game modes is if we get like a
Jinsung will find a goal onto the
like a
end of
30-minute
Sigma.
queue and I get a push map. I don't hate push. I just waited 30 minutes for an
It's a
8-minute
good
game.
follow-up
You know what I
from
mean?
RTFM.
Yeah, this map condition-wise, even you have a Lucio, it's gonna be hard to dive their back line because
No.
it's so much far, making the easy far distance, and also the Tracer can do the so much side damage. And
Yokai, thanks for the 62 months with
look
the
at
tier
whole
1 thing.
portion. He can do
Appreciate
like a lot of side damage there. And also he can get the get pocket by Zenyatta.
Hope always can spot this rotation easily. Just falling back to his
There we
teammate
go.
first. Finally, 3-2-1 diving in the room. And pulse bomb ready. Proxy's ready with the
Here we go.
window.
It's time. What's the play? They have the window.
Early again.
There's the window. They have a pulse bomb though. There it
Punch and
is.
the stick.
Good stick.
onto the field.
No follow up on it because
Okay,
they
great
couldn't
save.
push in. 3-2-1
Ready
dive
to
and
take
played that
rotate.
fairly
RTFM
well.
Split it apart.
They do get the Genji. Yeah, then they wanted to try to
Jinsung
peel
with
the
the
back
chip.
line, but it didn't actually go in their favor, and they got
Okay,
rolled.
this push might be stopped soon enough.
Yeah, this push is done.
This Zenyatta doing a lot of
I was gonna
work.
say the Zenyatta. What they're doing with the Zenyatta
This
is
map
playing the
good
Zenyatta
for
in the back to try to create an angle.
Also,
And they tried to
you have
all in the
almost
Zenyatta and got
Lucio
rolled.
Sound barrier is making so much value for the 3-2-1 diving, can making easy dive to them. And but the Lular have a Sigma ulti, so he can be
Here we go.
grab as much possible to making counter enemy sound barrier.
Let's see. They're able to do 4 ultimates ready to go. RTFM. A lot of counters against
I'm ready.
Beat and the Blade. Taking some of the shots. Krumi off to the side angle. Ruler on top next to the train. There's a flux.
Oh, what a perfect flux. I mean, they're gonna be able to survive that, but that just looked cool.
But the field, of course.
You know what I mean? Like, that just
used
looked
by
cool.
Proxies.
I'm not sure that was a good idea.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
There's a beat. And the Blade to follow up.
I love the
To the deflect.
feedback on that. Yeah, I'm not sure that was a good idea. I mean, honestly, it wasn't, but it looked cool.
Okay.
As RTFM.
Right? They won the team fight.
Team fight, but
Basically, if they have lamp,
Okay,
there's no
3-2-1
point to use the
diving.
ult
It
like
gets
in a
some
room.
more
I do that in rank sometimes,
from
and it's just
50%
like
to 84 now.
they're just staggering the bat. The bat has to run away.
Just kill him already.
Nope. There you go. They're just buying time there.
Oh, proxies.
It's a good strat.
Yeah, that respawn will actually be hurting 3-2-1 diving a lot.
Yeah, that's why you do that. You just stagger them out. They have to wait now. And they know they can push up now and do poke damage because like they won't have the heals.
Klingon don't have any good target.
Yeah, they got to be careful there. There's no point even doing that right now.
Here, so it's gonna be a hard time for the.
Early flux. Okay, not cancelled. Was dangerous.
Okay.
Was
Ooh. Wait.
diving in basically alone
The Sigma
on the back
dive.
line. This might work. 3-2-1
Honestly, that was a good
diving,
play.
Overclock,
Oh
Matrix.
no, but the Tracer again.
Still better trade.
Oh, nice shot.
See, they were hoping they could get
Almost turned
that,
around,
but they ended up winning that. Okay, not
First
bad.
point finally captured. That was dangerous. Time bank for 3-2-1.
I mean, I've always had the argument with 2CP that I'm not a fan of the game mode. But of course, like I think finding ways to bring the aesthetic back of those maps or like extensions of those maps, kind of what they're doing with like Hanaoka, is a good way to go about it.
What you need to call.
You can still have that aesthetic and that really
call
cool concept, but
the
the, like the game mode itself is just not as.
And this they're making a snowball from that last fight.
Already onto high ground. But usually you don't immediately take the high ground after. It takes some time. So back and forth. Sungan. Oh, not overextending too much.
Here we go.
He's got his teammates on the back. So here's Ruler trying to take the space back.
Controlling the high ground. They have Sigma ultimate.
And 3-2-1 finally went downstairs.
They're just doing this to flip the map and then take high ground that way. It's been an interesting strat when some teams do this. Like, I have found that on Midtown, if you can get underneath control and you can't take the high ground, you just go, you go up the stairs here, and then you just do a huge outplay. It's, I think this is becoming more of a default on this map, which it took about a year for it to shift into that way. Yep, rock. Nice rock.
Way too much damage and the rotation.
It wasn't even the damage, it was the rock.
Pulse bomb not connecting to the target. But
Tracer's gonna go
really
cart now. They know
ruler
they can't do anything there for a second.
Transcendence from Jinsung. On the way back. Okay, Krumi.
They have their Sojourn ult. They want to be able to turn this, but I think 3-2-1 dive might be aggressive. I think they're waiting on their Sigma ult too. Don't be surprised to see a quick Sigma ult.
With the Matrix up.
Oh, what a stick though. They're committing to this. This is their all-in fight.
Already got the kill.
This is their all-in fight.
3-2-1 diving. They do have the cart almost pushed.
Yep.
2 meters away.
What?
How is this possible?
The Diva and the ult.
Sunang with that double.
Wow.
Ruler off guard.
Ended up being a good play because the Diva's low. If they can win this team fight, that's that.
Kills back and forth.
Oh, it's back and forth.
Still
It's back and
contesting on
forth.
the point, but here is Hook. Pedals back.
The spawn being there, though, might make it difficult. That's a really good job by Sojourn on point there.
Trying to do what they can, but
Oh,
they
wow,
will
that
be
was
picked
close.
up, and
Nice
that
clutch,
will be second
though.
point.
I had to sneeze.
That team fight was almost for 2 minutes.
I mean, Singan Sigma is so crazy. I mean, he dived to the enemy backline so much.
That was their
time
all-in.
and
They decided that they were going to go for it.
Enemy backline so much. I mean, this is so much different Sigma. I mean, he may be this new type of the Sigma. He very
aggressive.
yeah. This is the new type of the Sigma.
Dive Sigma.
Yeah, dive Sigma. Yeah.
Which doesn't make sense in a sentence, right?
Yeah.
Veteran, thanks for the 32 months
see how
damage
this
prize.
goes,
Thank you, appreciate
as
it.
with
Thank
one
you.
diving. Momentum seems like it's on their side. Here's Petals.
Here we go.
That overclock. No one even close to having an ultimate from RTFM. They used everything for the defense. Here's the overclock after the field. Ruler.
I think the interesting part about this to me is that they're playing like almost like a... They're playing like a dive comp.
Oh.
They're playing like a dive
Some
comp
work
with
on the
Sigma.
back line,
It's very interesting.
but has to find more as this card is keep
They're
on
going to back
pushing.
away
No
soon.
one's
They're going to have to back away.
nearby.
They just wanted to get the car to a spot and then they back away. They didn't have a BAP, so there was like zero reason for them to like just stay there. They get a little bit of the card value and back away. They might have been there too aggro there. They could have just had like the Tracer sit on the card or something like. Now they're gonna have window coming up. Got lamp out. Doesn't really. Maybe it will help the window. Here's the Sigma dive again.
Okay, he dived
There it
again.
is.
Petals. There's the first kill. No Zenyatta on the back. RTFM, Sigma, Songan. Again, diving from the side. Zoo
Yeah,
Petals
Brock?
doing a amount of work. This just might be 3 points with no
I don't
time
know
left.
yet. They have a retake
Matrix
with window
ready.
and the Tracer can tap. We'll see. Yeah, this is tough. Oh, there it is. They do have the Tracer. Tracer gets an early pick.
Not in that beat.
They use beat. They use Zenel. This is possible now.
Yes, there's that transcendence.
There's the window.
Mortality field, Zoo trying to turn things around, but a lot of their members dead.
Yeah, I was gonna
so
say, like, I didn't think it was gonna be
final
3
point,
caps.
not
There was
coming
opportunity. I think 3-2-1. It's funny because
finally goes down, but still that is 92 meters.
what's funny about that right there, by the way, is that
Almost
3-2-1 dive-in actually had a time in it, and if they played aggressive.
If you're thinking of
Then the one moment where they need to play
snowball,
aggressive, they don't
just
play aggressive.
Pull the trigger until the end of the point, after the first point, because the snowball.
Slick, thanks for the tier 1. Thank you, appreciate it. Thank you.
They have a hard time. The pedal making so much good clutch play, and
That's exactly what they need to do. They need to just keep being aggressive there. Otherwise, the moment they play that safe,
so
that's
much
it.
Weird value with the Sigma, and he pushing side to side a lot.
Yep.
Never seen that.
It's cool to see, but like they just needed to keep playing aggressive.
Tracers.
They played it too safe after playing it aggro to get there. K-Ra, thanks for the 4 months. That Price. Thank you, appreciate it.
That type of play much.
Thank you, everybody.
It's not flipping sides. RTFN will be the team pushing.
All right, let's find out what
You
happens.
have to capture first.
Okay, can they making value from this one also? Because usually it's gonna be hard to making the Sigma dive to the enemy side, but if you have a Lucio, maybe you can do making better condition. But I think this is
They had
my
ult
first
advantage
time to
anyways,
see
but that
the
they didn't have a
different
time. Like,
scenario of the comp.
even then, like it was, if you push into their spawn, that
Very
ult
surprised.
advantage gets cut in half. It
This
gets cut in
series
half.
just gets a lot
That's
more
why, yeah,
exciting.
you got to make a play. Like, there's
we
no
go
point to
through.
just sit there. And I think they probably recognized that after. It was like,
See gates opening in
yeah,
two.
in hindsight, we should just push. I mean, we should go for it. It's really hard to make that decision
That
when
rock.
you get the point where it's at.
A little too big.
Like, it's really hard to like make that decision when you think that you can get there. But once it slowed down and there was like, no, they definitely can retake.
The first skirmishes. Hope.
That's where they need to be a bit more aggro. At the same time, like I don't know if they predicted that their Sojourn was going to get picked off right away. So
no Lucio from RTFM, but a Zenyatta will be the only difference in team comp. And your Petals, along with the team.
I mean, I think you go in there, yeah.
And Zoo. Tracer 1v1.
They have Lucio. I'm curious to see if they cut off the rotation before they even get to where the Tracer is right here. They might cut off this rotation. Yeah.
Oh, they're pushing hard when the side is open.
Big time. As Ruler gets caught. This is the type of die
That's like if you're gonna play with the Lucio, that's how you have to play. You can't sit there and just wait and wait and wait. This is where you hear about like the difference between like a poke and a dive. And the Sigma comp isn't a dive. They're playing a more brawl rush style type of comp.
Which means that Hope
if you have a Lucio, you're going in. You can't just sit there and like. And this is, keep in mind, in matches and in ranked it's different, but they want to deny that rotation.
Big fight win. And here's a regroup and a comeback.
Here we go.
Again on the Sigma. So Ruler feeling the threat. Repeat of what's been done before.
The only problem is if RTFM keeps doing the same rotation, like 3-2-1 Diamond is just going to run it with window.
Now they're looking for the diving game, but side is not clean yet.
They want a window, yeah, I was going to say. Here it is.
He's up first.
Oh, Judai.
Zugon, no Tracer for 3-2-1 diving, less of a defense. And Petals next to fall, no DPS.
Yep.
Which means...
So what happened there? And I'll explain what happened there, okay? So what happened was 3-2-1 Diamond wanted to go in with their window play. Then RTFM slowed down their approach. And they slowed down their approach. And they waited and they waited and they waited. And then 3-2-1 Diamond got impatient, forced a window play, and then got rolled. They needed to wait for them to actually go into rotation. And then you go, well, you just said they were rush comp. Yeah, but they're not doing any rotations yet. You can just chill. If they're in an advantageous spot, you chill until they start to do a rotation, and then you do your play. They got impatient and they went in.
Available for RTFM.
So
3-2-1 diving. We have about 4 ults coming soon. Still controlling this high ground.
They might go for a pulse play to get a cooldown out first and then go in. They go for the Zenyatta. They know where the Zen is. Zen's playing smart. Is our team playing still? Not in this one, but we're going to be doing the next qualifiers.
And there's Ruler to respond. That's Sungan alone.
We're going to be doing the next qualifiers. I think that starts April 5th, which I'm excited for. We've been scrimming, getting ready, so. Team Overwatch.
Step to his boundaries a little bit. Petals.
Okay, but they still the pusher card and one-on-one with the card, so I think it's 50-50 for the each other.
Yes, we'll see, because this is for now fight without the tanks.
Yep.
And no one actively on the payload.
We'll see. It's been a good matchup, though. These teams are good.
Now here comes Sigmas. Back from the respawn.
Definitely different play styles.
There's Meme Machine, Sound Barrier, Jinsung, Transcendence. Big tools ready.
They're going to hold high as long as they can. They're going to use beat aggressively like they have been. Or they're going to wait for Sojal. It's one of the two.
Pushing hard.
So Petal push hard.
There it is. And then they beat in 3, 2. There it is.
Respawn. With Groomy.
Slight regroup. They're going to maybe disengage slightly and then window to like yeah, there it is. And they're going to lead off with a window very shortly. They're not going to give them time.
Hope, false bomb.
If this team gets aggressive, they're going to window them. They need to buy time.
Some extra space for
it's going to happen.
Push.
They're being impatient. I mean, they're being too patient now is what I mean. Window rotation. Yeah, but they lost their
have to come down.
I was going to say they lost their timing slightly. Let me see.
And the high ground control, 3-2-1 might have it, but you have to have your members around the payload.
This is so tough to say. There it is.
3-2-1 somehow.
That's gonna get nobody, but like that was still a good ultimate for what it was supposed to do.
Well, maybe not.
Oh, I think Ruler wanted to use that flux for the capture, right? But the cart still being contested. Hope Maoli.
I feel like Ruler played that correctly, though. The only other option Ruler had was to try to deep dive their spawn with the ult and then use the ultimate thereafter, right?
And you have a next
so I feel like that's a little bit like harder on that one. You know what I mean?
Snowball condition, and now all
right, here we go.
Meme Machine changed the Zenyatta.
Yeah, so no beat at all, and a copy comp. Both teams having the same comp.
So if it's just gonna be same comp, it's gonna be totally dependent on the DPS player because I think Jisung is hard to making the.
They are on Zen now, so they've given up on the rush part of the comp.
More important than any other thing.
They've given up on the rush part of the comp now. They're playing more Zenyatta. Now, their Zen's playing a little bit closer than the other Zen, so I wouldn't be surprised if they get an early limb on the Zenyatta if they're playing as far up as they are. Or maybe that's just a style they like to play. But I do see the Zens playing a little bit further up than the other Zen plays. So we'll see how that goes.
And the Tracers dueling it out off to the side.
RTFM has Zen out.
But no big damage
Pulse
yet,
bomb.
This cart is being on the stop
Morning,
sign.
morning. Wait for it.
Some few ultimates coming through. The grasp and the flux immediately.
Oh no.
Yup,
And
rock.
stunned.
Let's go. We love to see it. There's the Zen.
Jinsung.
I have to
This is the
sneeze
big
in a
button.
second. It's
There's
going to
the
happen.
transcendence.
Oh, nice pick.
Not in that healing.
Okay, they get the proxy.
Stick on the
Drew.
Groovy. And Petals might be able to do
Oh,
much.
no.
Jinsung!
Why did they switch off of the Lucio? Zenyatta plays better in the spam comp. They're turning this fight.
And Jinsung with the headshot on the Tracer? How?
I think you're staggering, Sigma.
RTFM?
Maybe the window? I still feel like they can shield this off.
Someone's buying so much time.
I was going to say, I think they're...
buying so much time.
That should be good enough time for the response to come, but
I feel like they were...
Thank God.
If anything, I feel like they were staggering too hard. Because all it did was really, like... It didn't really buy them the time they needed.
Okay.
that is it.
Yeah. Thank you, chat.
They had plenty of time to come back, but that will be 1-1 tied score.
I think the Sigma staggered too hard. Like the Sigma needed to die in the cart and then give them opportunity there. That was not. They were forced to use window and lamp before they even wanted to.
Making that clutch because he get the 2 DPS and
Yep.
the
No, that's on playing the song. That is on a song one. Tilt controls. Thanks for the 31 months of the tier 1. Thank you, appreciate it. That isn't the song right there. They were not going to win that. That was not that. They didn't have a Zen ult. They were at 99%. They were waiting on an ultimate they weren't going to get.
I thought that was certainly enough, but maybe Ashe was the wrong choice because you literally do not have the movement.
BAP was They weren't going to touch it, and then like I said, they used their window to try to save the Sigma who didn't die in cart. And what happens is when you use your window and your lamp to save them, you have no good retake. Imagine retaking that with a Tracer. You have a window up where they have to slightly disengage. Now you have a better retake. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm just doing a quick play chat while we wait for the next match to start. There we go. Perfect. Got it. And look at that, chat. We're right back into the action here. Right back into the action. Look at that. You're going to hear Overwatch sounds. Listen, the random high noon.
I mean, they can allow to touch down to there, but after touch, they're not have any opportunity to do something more, and they also force out.
Love the content in emongg. Any chance you could give me feedback on my first Overwatch YouTube video?
But RTFM will have that later on. 3 ultimates locked on the left side for 3-2-1 diving.
Why don't you? Sorry if I butchered your name there too. Thank you for the $5. I usually don't necessarily do that. What I would say is my Discord would be a good spot to put that, and you can get some good feedback from a lot of people on that stuff too.
There's isolation from Boom.
You get $5. I'm glad you enjoy it.
Great response from Mountley with Peach.
Mine for a dream. Thanks for the 3 months of the tier 1. Thank you, appreciate it. Thanks.
And the Terra Surge together. Right after the barrier was gone from the beach, that turnaround from 3-2-1 diving.
Look at that, chat. I brought us right back into the Orisa versus Orisa. See, Overwatch Red Zone over here, chat. See?
Exactly on the
No, that's not me machine from chat, or is it?
Okay, here's the replay.
Oh, nice combo. Nice combo.
That was a great combo.
God, that was a stick, and
they took the lead. Look at that.
I mean, it's supposed to be going to be a very bad timing for the RTF, no, 3-2-1 diving, but they're insanely clutch that fight by Ju and so on.
So now they're playing the high ground, by the way. That's why, like, the battle for high ground is a constant thing on Esperanza you see.
Clutch moment.
The battle for this high ground.
Is 3-2-1 diving ready for this rotation on top? Coming down, Ruler.
See what I mean?
And Kurumi with
that was a great job by RTFM. They committed to that. They got the high ground, and I mean, they should win it. I don't think Petals will.
Show some moves.
Maybe I'm wrong? Yeah, I was going to say.
And Hope responds. Tracer. Man.
This is a back and forth game.
PS lineup for both.
They've been playing well.
I've been loving it so far.
Literally like a 50-55 game. But right now, so much RTFM have advantage for making the critical ulti, and they don't have any way can protect.
Okay, here we go.
The holding the. I mean, this lead is gonna be by RTFM again. Seems like.
Oh my God! Good rush from Jinsung, but immediately proxies with the Matrix.
Oh,
Petals once again. Starting kill. It's always this guy.
This is a huge kill.
And Sunghan now ready with the dive. Now it's not the Sigma dive. Pulse bomb from Zoo.
Wait for it.
Not enough.
All right, ult coming up.
The Ruler forced back. Hope does that pulse bomb. Terra Surge be required to keep this fight on.
Am I in a quick play game right now?
Terra Surge, not doing much.
Nice purse.
There's a stick. Mortality field and the beat.
I don't remember queuing.
Everything used for this one big push. That's 2. But was that too much? Petals? Only one
Wow.
down.
3, 2, 1 dive and wins the most clutch
Everything in
fight.
their hand.
You're right, it auto queues. You kind of forgot about that, huh?
I mean, 3 to 1 diving getting better.
Kinda forgot about that, didn't I?
Every single fight. I mean,
Well,
every
there goes a
single
quick. We're getting a
round
quick
and
play,
every
man.
single map. And Sunghan always are getting better. I mean, wow.
Last team fight here. 3, 2, 1 Divin's going to play it safe on high ground. They're really close to a window, so RTFM has to take that same high ground. I actually think 3, 2, 1 Divin might have to disengage as quickly or be ready to play. Like I think last time they stayed here too, they need to like not let them push them back.
We'll keep on pushing.
And that's exactly what they're going to do.
RTFM,
They're not going to let them. They're not going to let them do that.
Speed has to be used. Hope
There it
not
is.
the beach. Proxies with the
I don't know who
matrix.
wins that. It's everywhere. This is just a.
The opponents, but that's
But they get the
Ruler
early
gets
pick. But they still have the high ground control. What a hinder!
But Lucio goes down. Cassidy, all of a sudden.
That's a cool weapon skin.
That's 4v4. Kisune Rush. Roxy's gone.
Okay.
And it does seem like RTFM is stabilizing
Oh,
things.
no.
This is overtime. This is overtime, meaning
Yeah, the spawns are longer.
Robot is going to run. And 2.3 meters.
They only have pulse bomb. I actually think they might lose this. I don't even know.
okay. Tracer can possible touch right now.
Yes, and
I think
hold
that's
on.
it. There's just no way.
That
I think
was
that's literally the
barely
game.
touch, just to recall.
Okay.
He immediately dead.
Wow.
And that's a RTFM.
What a match so far.
Oh, because of the overtime, the response
Yeah,
took longer
two-
time.
Oh my.
What a match.
Back and
2.3
forth.
meters seemed like nothing. The recall and no one's there. No one's there.
Yeah, I mean, you can't get there. I mean, it was overtime spawns. What a
Little
play.
too late.
I feel like the production on like all the sides, everything has been really cool. Like across the board. They've done a really good job. Wasabi, thanks for the 21 months of the tier 1. Thank you. Appreciate it.
My
Thank
head
you.
is on fire.
So there
Way
was.
too
Emongg
hot.
vibe.
I mean,
Here we
Sunghan
go.
drew that clutch
You have
was
to work.
so
Oh, have a good rest of your day.
insanely perfect, but they losing because they
Have a good rest of your day.
try to be play clever, and yeah, they not diving and they lose. They need to dive.
Oh, Mean Machine has that Lucio.
Toy Loot, thanks for the free just I'm sorry if I butchered your name. I have no idea.
Jinsung
Thank
back
you.
on Kiriko.
Okay.
And let's see how this goes.
Here
Tracer
we go, chat.
sojourns on
It's
both
time.
team.
In general, the Kiriko is better pick than Batis because of the ultimate, but Proxy making so much high value with the window and neutral fight.
It's time.
Can he making so much like a value? Because Pato making so much value by his sojourn.
Let's see. This
It's
player
time.
on the screen, Petals, had so many opening kills.
Arissa versus Arissa.
Here we go.
I'm
There
very
we go
excited.
again. Not
Come on, go back to
contested
Sigma.
on
I don't
top.
want to
This
do
is
Arissa
back,
in
though.
scrims.
No Lucius for
One
both teams.
more?
Petals
3, 2, 1 dive in,
certainly
takes an
live.
early pick.
And after the recall,
Oh, the health pack I didn't even know existed.
the very close. If that shot went through the wall, it could have been a kill.
Too
Could have been a
much.
wall shot, but it's Overwatch.
I feel like-
So, Crewme,
I'm trying to think, like,
That's
3, 2, 1 dive is going to
the
have... This goes back to what I talked about, like,
almost.
when you have the difference of, like, that BAP and the Kiriko. I feel like the BAP is a
against
safer
Petals.
pick here in these comps.
Seems like a very
Even though
tough team
Kiriko's
right
good,
now.
it's just how you
True.
play.
I mean,
RTFM
I'm
gets a
not
lot of
sure
early
the
picks, but, like,
lore,
this
the
window,
try
I
to
think, is going to just
disappear
make it really
and
hard to get
soldier.
first point.
Because I think barely I can see that. Maybe there's a pedal get the less pressure.
But that's already 44%.
Yeah, true.
RTFM, they better fight.
Oh my god.
What a
Petals!
shot. Are you the only
That's why-
person that misses OG
it's who we're
Arissa?
voting
Yeah.
for if
No,
they
I'm
end
sure
up winning
other people miss that playstyle.
Yes.
I don't miss that
RTFM
Arissa
did set the
playstyle.
back
I
off.
enjoy this Arissa
Maybe
version a
one more
lot better.
contest. And if they want to contest, they can't lose anyone else.
A much better version, and in theory, a
Ready
much
with the window.
more
Might be
exciting
pressing
hero to
on
play
them.
than initial Arissa,
Immediately.
in my opinion.
The javelin.
I mean, just lead
Ruler.
with window. They're just going to try to build up Kitsune, I was going to say.
There's that Matrix.
Lead with window. Don't give them an
Petals
opportunity.
once again, Ruler dead.
Oh, what a pulse. You know what? I recognize that gameplay. It's like watching me pulse.
3-2-1 diving, having first point. There's no way RTFM
Yep.
come back from this fight.
Great window timing, by the way. If they waited longer, they probably lose that. Or they don't lose it, but it's harder.
What a shot.
All right, next team fight, they're going to lead in with Kitsune, so 3-2-1 Divin's probably going to have either Orisa ult to counter or
He must be on the high roll.
Yeah.
use Beat. Or they might just
He
beat
getting
Sojourn.
better every single map.
Ooh, they're off of the Tracer now. They're on Genji.
Okay, Hope change to the Genji.
What's up with these crosshairs? Isn't this
Because
just
Batis
default
is gonna
crosshairs,
be
if I'm
easy
correct?
to mark by Genji.
I think that's a good flow. I think RTFM thinking about the flow of change was needed.
Okay.
Terra Surge from Ruler. Pedal's dead. Okay, that's a start.
Oh no, Drew.
Oh, this is a tough one because they traded off. They were able to get the Lucio. I want to say like they almost need to. Yeah. I think they're going to try to force something aggressive here. I don't think they can play defensive.
There's a bit of a dive from Sunghan.
Oh, nice shot.
1-1 trade.
Yeah, but they traded. They don't have Kitsune anymore. Ooh. I don't know. I want to say that 3-2-1 should win
On the
this.
second point. Pedals.
The collateral.
Somehow.
That was a collateral limb, by the way, chat. When you have Sojourn ult, you can get a collateral. You can do damage through somebody else. That's why they got 2 with 1 shot.
And Proxy have an honored
Neon Light, thanks for the 200 bits.
Still
Thank you.
have a first critical OT.
Yes, but that was with
Cut
everything.
plus shield plus
Yep.
Now
bastion.
it's gonna be
Throw
so much
down a
hard time for
bongo. What
RTFM
else could you
making the
want?
winning
That's
contender
true.
here.
You ready for a window versus Kitsune?
There's a matrix.
No, you know what? I actually love the way that 3-2-1 Divin's playing that. They're not giving them an opportunity. They know they can just back up off of that. They're gonna get Kitsune, but I enjoy their aggressive gameplay. This is gonna be a team fight that RTFM should win.
Hope
RTFM should win this team fight.
building up that Dragon
3-2-1 Divin just wants to buy time to get to
There's the
99%.
Kiriko rush. It's a red rush coming
Actually,
in.
they didn't even do that. They just disengaged it.
And here's the flip.
Good play.
67% from
Just a good play across the
diving.
board.
Now Pedal gonna be looking for the kill.
Ooh, one-shot Kiriko. Yeah, Kiriko had a TP out.
But the teammates covering him. 3-2-1 diving.
Really aggressive high ground control already. I mean,
higher ground.
3-2-1 Divin's in a pretty good spot now in their rotation. As long as they can not get picked off early, they should be in a good spot.
Sunghan. Not with the teammate, but coming back into the control point.
Genji's their target.
Blade should be ready soon enough. There's Terra Surge, but
Oh my
Genji
god.
going down right before that. The field
Good lamp.
keeping everyone alive. Proxies.
I gotta say, 3-2-1 Divin's playing this very well with their rotations. Like, very, very, very well. It makes it hard for, like... Think about it from RTFM's point of view. When they have to disengage to that side hallway, they're gonna get rolled. Nice job. So, like... It becomes like really difficult to make a play if you just don't have any map control there.
He just natural
RTFM
shot
should have
is
probably
almost like
fought
a
to keep that high ground, and actually
Every shot
RTFM has
makes
been
easy
forced
win.
off of.
And 5 ultimates.
The only problem here for 3-2-1 Diving is that they have any else coming up. I don't know. What do you think, chat?
RTFM will have better rotation because of the next point. But
You want a hot take? Sometimes I feel like having.
Genji Blade has to be the saving grace for RTFM.
Sometimes I feel like having 5 ultimates can
This is
also
a
be the
3-0.
worst thing.
For Flashpoint, I don't know what's gonna
Like
happen.
you like, oh, we have 5 ults, we should be fine. Then you lose it, and you're like, oh.
Looking for that opportunity.
I don't know. That's what it feels like with me with 5 ults.
It's a rotation from 3-2-1. Pedal. With the kill again. South
Yeah, they're
Denver's
fine.
Just a little too late. RTFM
Yep.
falling into pieces. 3 members dead.
See,
That
they
was
played it
with
perfectly
the
there.
beat.
Oh, in ranked, you get rolled doing that.
This might just be a 3-0
They
Flashpoint.
played it perfect in the sense that they
What do you
now
say?
have 2 ultimates still to work
You
with.
lost your wars.
So when you commit
Like
all
it's
3 of your
on.
ultimates, you go, oh, why'd they use 3 ults?
This
Listen,
sounds
they
like
have both
Pedal,
support
like,
ults. One of those
pressure
ultimates
the
feeds you ults anyway. So now they're going to use an aggressive window
And RTFM
after they get
doesn't
Sigma
know
Eat
how
out
to
if they
do
can.
it. Kurumi is shut
And then they're going to
down
build up
almost
Elise Pulse
every
Bomb.
fight.
So that was a great ult rotation.
This Sojourn is one of the best Sojourn I've seen in weeks.
In
And
weeks,
that's
that's the
why
last time I
Kurumi
played Sojourn. Are they maybe talking about my
has to
Sojourn?
really contest. Here's Proxy.
There's the window.
Doesn't
There's the
play.
shot.
Pedals.
Pedals again. Genji's going to
Here's
just
Blade.
do nothing.
Accomplish much. The sound barrier.
Wait, no. Got in the limb.
Lucio alive for some time, but that's 4-4. Oh, never mind. 4-3. Ruler dead. Hope running away into safety. No, never
We could
mind.
have
Into
another
safety.
game
Pedal.
5. Dude, imagine 3-2-1 Divin. If 3-2-1 Divin wins this would be their second game 5 in a row. The last series they had, they were down 2-0 and they reverse swept.
It's 10% away. RTFM.
He gets the spear.
Come touch.
Oh
Someone
my.
with the kill. Kirumi dead.
Oh
No.
no.
Yeah, getting on their backline's huge here. Genji's no deflect.
Hope is dead. This is 3-0. Nothing else can happen here.
Yeah, I don't think that's 3-0.
It's just
Chad, it's
Ruler
going to the 5th map
Don't get
again.
touch. Kurli's coming from the spawn.
Again.
That's a 3-0 flashpoint for 3-2-1 diving. RTFM did not even contest.
Wow.
That was
Incredible.
What's the 5th map? That's the question. Is it Circuit Royale
one of
yet?
those maps
All right,
to win.
Rialto,
okay.
5th map. Let's see
Very
who wins
close
this.
call,
I'm excited.
and it
This has
all
been a
comes
good
down to
series.
just-
I feel like because 3-2-1 Diving has put on such a good show, that's what we have to cheer for. Right? Like, they have created some entertaining Overwatch today. I think we have to go for them. Here we go.
Comes down to this one map to
Who's the
decide
underdog in this? I have no clue.
The winner. Of
I don't know
this
I don't know
match.
enough about the teams.
Third match, then the final match that we have.
I don't know enough about the
Sure.
teams.
So nerves might be coming into these players.
I mean, I feel like
match is a
both
knockout
teams are
from
just
here.
excited here. Okay, we got Sigma versus Sigma.
This is
Obviously,
what
3-2-1
I said.
Diving loves running the Lucio
3-2-1
comp.
diving,
RTFM
they
going the
will
Zen
shield.
comp.
The first point you can do like a crazy dive defense, and 3-2-1 diving was very struggle at the defense. This meaning they can still bring the win at here.
We were watching Love is Blind. Hey, listen, I saw this season.
Kurumi has to get some revenge.
Yeah, he need to get
The final flashpoint was just not
Here we
the match
go.
for him. Here's Petals. Ready to fire instead.
Oh, nice shot. Petals has been like just on fire.
That one was nasty.
Petals has just been on fire.
What a shot! What a
And this
shot!
Zenyatta is just not at the right place.
That Sigma's
And the
going back to
Sigma,
spawn.
too.
Yeah, Brock.
Look at his
Nice
movements
lamp to save the
and
teammate.
cover play from the teammates.
Oh.
You get
There's
payback.
Kurumi.
That was a heat check.
That might be the starting point.
Isn't that what they call it in the NBA, the
Might be
heat check?
snowball for the
Yes.
Where you keep hitting all your
Let's see,
threes
that's
and you take a
small
32-foot
snowball
three-point
for
shot and you
RTFM
miss by a mile.
See how big it gets.
But you got to do the
12
heat
months.
check, right?
You see the
That is
movement,
almost
the
a year.
confidence.
It was so.
Accurem, thanks for the 12 months of the tier 1. Thank you, appreciate it.
exceptional,
Thank
but
you.
Now, finally, there's some push. Okay, let's hold on.
You got to go
Yes.
for it, right?
Hope. Checking from the back, some damage done. No pulse bomb yet.
Actually,
but
a
it was
really
not a
good
kill.
tracer play right there.
But the damage has been done.
Really good tracer play right there.
Kurumi looking
You
for
said that's
target.
called a
There's one
feed
more.
check?
Jinsung did some kill, but
I mean, I'm
more
good
has
at
been
that.
done From Zoo and Petals. These two DPS lineup from 3-2-1 diving.
I feel like as a
Trying to do what he
team,
can,
it can
but
be
he's
really
isolated
frustrating when
alone.
like
Way too many members.
sometimes what happens is you have one player who's playing lights out
2 minutes.
and then one player who's playing very well but not as lights out as the other player. So like you get that one player like, okay, we're good, but right now 3-2-1 diving, both players are playing lights out and they don't know what to do.
Angle they have can making the.
They just don't know what to do yet.
I don't know why, but Pedal never died from the.
Yes. I don't think he ever died. Oh, except for that one Ash kill.
I mean he even not get
This
the
pulse
that
could be
much
good. This
pocket,
pulse
I
is
feel
important.
like.
Even if they get just the
And-
lamp.
Oh,
Kurumi with the dynamite.
That looked cool though.
And finally, because everyone was stacked up, that's a dynamite to
One of the
push.
positive sides of 3-2-1 diving though is they do have the
Exactly what
Lucio comp so they can do a slight retake.
At the moment when
If
you
I'm
only have
RTFM,
30
I think you need to almost lead with Bob right now.
3-2-1 diving.
I think you need to lead with Bob because if you don't lead with Bob,
Members as
then
Okay, also they're-
you're gonna give
they're far
3-2-1
from
dive an
the zone
opportunity to like just
and
shred
they
it.
have a Bob. So much good condition for the making the RTFM never make them to the touch.
Oh, it's so hard to say.
Oh,
Ooh, pedals again.
okay,
I
no
mean,
ball this game. No.
well, there goes the
For now,
Bob.
There's a flux.
Good lamp. Good window, actually. This might be
Trying
a...
to push the front. Jinsung responding back.
The angle, though, actually feels like you can't follow up too much on it.
Here's hope.
Then the Zen ult, then they have beaten 3%.
With the
3, 2, 1 on the beat.
Wants to get the
No,
payload.
they get the
Okay, there's
Lucio.
Push in.
They couldn't get that.
Did not get that contest.
They couldn't get that.
Okay. This is really good scenario for the RTFM because
Song,
even
no,
though
no,
the
that's
sound
different.
barrier,
They weren't. That wasn't a
it's
winnable
not
team
gonna be
fight.
Easy to
Once they
contest
lost their
the
time, and that
enemy
was that.
as a first point.
9K, the snowball that you talked about, it's getting bigger, right?
Yeah, I think
I don't know, maybe we
Pedal
should
Dive
build a
there is
bingo
not
card for
maybe the
OWCS.
big snowball for at the moment, but it's making so much like a.
I feel like it'd be so fun to do like a bingo video maybe on second channel of like just we did the OWCS bingo. or like pro play bingo.
No, that's a flush
But I
from
feel like
someone.
I don't know what I would put on it, and I need more lead time. So maybe we do it.
Another kill.
Maybe to create a good series, we won't do it this
Oh my
one.
God,
Okay,
get the
but
trade.
We'll do it
Mali-
next, like,
Oh,
group
and-
stages. So that way I can get time to build a good card rather than just do like a
It's so much
like an okay
damage in
version
this
of
fight.
it. All right.
Jinsung in the middle of the fight, always catching
So
up.
not
with
this
the
one, but the
kill
next
feed.
one.
That was huge, yeah.
I think that's what we'll probably
And we
do.
thought 3-2-1 diving almost.
Did you
Oh,
cactus? That's awesome.
no.
Yeah, maybe I should do it then. Maybe we should.
This cannot be.
I'll talk to
happening.
Crap and we'll start to build a bingo card for the next OWCS.
Zenyatta snipes.
Not
That's
like
the
this
third
week's
in a row
ones,
now.
but like I think the next stuff starts like April 5th, and then we can kind of build a good one on that
Okay,
one.
if the
Petals,
pedal didn't
overclock.
kill,
And then we have
no.
more things to put there,
Shot
right?
miss.
Oh,
Second
yeah.
shot hits.
one more.
It
Oh,
does
Bob-
hit, but
Bob
doesn't
killed
hit.
us.
Yeah, 3-2-1 Diamonds on cooking right now. They're doing fine. They got snowballed for a second.
But is it good enough when you lose?
If they
to
win
Lucio
this team
now?
fight, they're in a good spot. Like you gotta remember that, like
You are far away
when you
from
get
the spot.
snowballed, it just means you haven't had setup time yet. Oh, no, yep, rock.
Okay.
And the stagger.
They haven't had setup time. So like if you get like if you lose a lot of card time like that, it's because the
Okay,
other
they're
team is kind of like
Trapped here. It's
riding off of
either
getting that
death
first
here
point
or
and just kind of
the water.
pushing you.
Oh
Oh no!
Jinsung, I don't know about that. You've been doing good so far.
I will say I don't think it's like the worst Sentinel in the
That might
current
be
moment,
snowball.
but
Yeah,
like
I think-
you don't want to use
I
that.
think that is not good
You know what I
idea
mean?
at all, but are he gonna
We
be
don't have
swapped
scrims
to
today
something?
because,
No,
co-streams
I don't think
today.
So.
Maybe to Lucio. You never know. But Mali's a Lucio player.
Yeah. So I think.
I think
Maybe
they
that was a
used it.
panic.
I actually don't know why.
I think if you're safe,
It was
this
just in the
Sigma
moment there.
definitely a good idea, but after this,
Like
this
3-2-1 Diamond
snowball
doesn't have a
team
huge ult pool, so
so
it's like
much better
okay in that
timing
situation.
for
But imagine if 3-2-1 Diamond had ults, and that's
They
where you
still
kind of
have
look at that.
advantage, RTFM.
It would have been a
Okay,
lot
listen to
worse
it
if
now.
3-2-1
But
Diamond had a
yeah.
bunch of ults. They have
is
one.
lost
They're gonna have
Yes.
Sigma ult. They're gonna have
This
Lamp.
can
Like
be
they,
the
it's not
choking point,
a
3-2-1.
huge deal, but it's still
position.
obviously you would prefer to have it, right?
But a lot of members around the stairs. One dynamite can change a lot of things. There's hope. Pulse bomb doesn't hit.
Huge.
Ruler with the fluffs.
Nice flux.
Catches
Okay.
Lucio both. Support's gone. Zoo
See?
pedals.
So it ended up being
Gets one
fine.
tracer. Okay, that's a start.
One
But
more.
Krumi with the kill.
It's kind of like yesterday. Remember when I fell off the map on Saravasa? We came back, we popped off, made it work.
Once again, Zoo.
Do they can touch? No.
This is such a
And
good
there's
matchup.
It's just one.
Okay.
Like holy
left.
crap!
Who just came back from the spawn, so that's a second touch, and the spawn will take a long time for a regroup for 3-2-1.
And here, I think Lucio is better in general at the defense, but the problem right now is the Chromie making
It was a
so much
tactical
of a
reset.
gap.
So let me get
Sigma
this
duo.
straight. It was a
And the
tactical
Sigma duo
reset to
making
use
it
Zenyatta
smoother for
ultimate.
them to holding the point side. Yes.
And this third point is extremely hard to.
Wouldn't that be the
all
opposite?
way. Here is Sungan. Dodges the rock.
Oh, nice.
Through the field.
Nice lamp.
And the kill. Do you see that timing? The
Oh,
field
I
was
wouldn't
gone
understand it.
right
That's
before the
true.
drop. Nicely
I'll make
done.
sure to apply that knowledge to my matches when we start them on Overwatch.
Yeah,
I'll,
even
I'll let
even
the
Bob was out.
I'll let the team know that we need to start Zen ulting as a tactical reset. Not even run away with the Zenyatta ultimate. You stay there.
Makes
Right?
really a lot of sense for me.
I'll send that to the team. We'll be good
First
to
point,
go.
Second point, you need like a pushing out enemy Sigma, and that is making a snowball. But at the third
3-2-1
point,
Diamond has
most
window and
important
Soldier
thing
ultimate. I think they
is
want to actually
to
wait
get
a little bit here.
One kill by the situation.
this is
and
tough.
it's hard to push out enemy Sigma.
Like,
So this swap is very reasonable for me.
I don't know. Like I'm trying to figure out, do
Less
they
than 35 seconds now.
lead off with
And
ultimates
the
to try to
sound
force out their Zen ult?
How can they be not making the sound barrier working?
As long as
Oh
he-
my God, Jisung.
Jisung! This guy's insane. Better be a DPS at this point.
Uh-oh.
No tracer.
And that is the reason why it's so hard to make that decision.
Ruler.
Because, like,
There's a beat from Meat Machine.
you do the
keeping everyone
hindsight of
alive
it. It's
and
like, do
leads
you
the
give them
field.
time to get a pick?
Did
Do you use your
overclock,
ults
did
early?
nothing.
The
Maui
answer to
was
that
set
is
back.
good luck trying to figure that out in real time.
On the opponent's side. Zoo. Back in action.
Wait a second, the pick though!
Got Jinsung on the back. Zoo once
Ju?
again.
Ju?
And a triple kill.
But also
Just back
they have
away.
a two-man
Survive.
player.
Okay, this payload
Oh.
is pushing though.
It's
Payload
fine.
is pushing.
They're not worried about the payload. I mean, they have numbers now.
We're overtime, so it's gonna take a while. But Ruler here, and Zoo cannot fight alone. Must be waiting for the team, and there it is.
That's why they're just running that point now. You got to be aggressive.
Someone is here, but the two-man, if they drop now, this might be just
They have a
over.
Lucio
Okay,
back,
Lucio
but yeah,
coming
the
back.
Sigma's won.
Okay, hold.
They have hope. They were able to get a pick.
Survive.
Everyone back. Everyone back.
Now they have a
here.
window. Wait a
Everyone's
second.
back from RTFM into spawn. Of course,
Oh,
will take
nice
a long
window.
time.
It's a good window location too because they're
window,
forced into the right corner. They can't
no, no,
disengage
next
correctly.
Somewhere else.
But they have their Sigma ultimate!
Payload keeps on pushing. Seongan with the flow.
Oh, what an ult!
A couple of kills. So that might be the end of Petals.
What a match!
The Sombra.
Yeah, we couldn't ask for a better match right now.
Meters.
What? Wow.
Because they still pushed it past the choke, so it's still very winnable.
Not a three-pointer, but a very good one from RTFM.
It is. Because, I mean, Jisung, like, he...
You said
Zenyatta
ENCE
is
just
making
picked up
so
spray
much
check?
better for the-
Oh, heck yeah.
the team.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised to see more and more
Yeah.
I'll just say it out loud.
orgs
Jisung
start to
got
look at
more
like
kills
some of the
than
top
Kumi
teams.
did.
That's an awesome pickup.
True.
If I'm correct, ENCE is like huge in
Insane
CS,
Zenyatta
right?
plays.
Is that correct? Do they have a Valorant team too?
It's kind of hard. Except for that one Transcendence.
Oh, that means, yeah, we get to bring in
Perfect
the old classic easy for
Oh.
NC or whatever.
Man, this is really hard. Now 3-2-1 diving there.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, it's
all the way. Not. to
It's
the
very
3 points,
interesting
but
to see
76
kinda
meters,
how
and that final 3-point on
the
Real
orgs
is
will be
extremely
introduced
hard.
into
Yeah,
Overwatch. I think we'll
extremely
start to see
hard,
more and
and
more of that.
So far away
Yeah.
from the attacker's side.
And also this map...
I think we'll start to
the
see more
Jisung
of that
can be played really
as
safe zone,
we get
a lot of
closer to
time,
DreamHack.
you can do damage that
Like,
can
don't be
also-
surprised to see more
Mid
teams
motion
get
is
picked
gonna
up.
be a
Now,
hard time for
also
making
don't be
these
surprised to
own
see not many teams be picked
ultimate.
up until the second one. That way, there's still time for, like, orgs to evaluate where Overwatch
choosing
esports is.
the
I'd say it's off to a good start.
Ashes may
I'd
be
say it's
good
off to a
idea
good start.
because Bob is also, you can hold in a lot of points long time.
I'd say it's off
Are
to a
they
good
gonna
start. And
change
Spray
to
Check's
totally different style?
a very
No,
good team
I
to
don't
pick
think
up
so.
for those
Total
org. I don't
dive,
think the org will be
Sombra
disappointed.
Dupes.
They have a good team, really good
Almost
players.
thought about that for a
And,
second.
like, let's say they don't
That's
win.
a dream.
Okay,
It's still a
Proxy,
good team to have.
you change the-
Okay, Krumi still on
But they are a
edge.
very good team, and they
Seems
could very
like
much
that's
win.
a
You know what I'm
better
saying?
era for him.
Yeah, he brings so much winning condition a lot of time for team. Okay,
So,
but can Paddle making the kill from this attack? Because this angle attack. Oh, what a shot!
Pretty good headshot.
good play by the
Tucked
Sigma.
away.
Starting up there as Sigma isn't bad.
how
I start up there
we can push.
sometimes and it does not go well, but that's
Comes
in
down to
ranked.
this.
Match is a little bit
And,
different.
Okay, Ruler kind of isolated a little, but yet to be
A little bit of lag here. I love that Sigma spray.
Okay, stop. That's a dangerous moment. Saved by the field.
Good health pack
Good catch there
rotation.
by Mali.
Kind of out of position, though. They're taking angles on him. It's going to be tough for him to survive, I was
but
going to say.
eventually chased down from 3-2-1. The mobility is just not the same.
Yeah, Brock,
more
yeah,
kills just to
great
follow.
rotation.
As this
They're going to have
Can
the
actually
ability
be
to
a very
retake this.
fast
Actually, maybe not.
first
If
cap.
they get Cart now, yeah.
The first point
If they get this
made.
Ashe especially. Good
Ruler
save.
really back, but Hope still needs a couple of more seconds to respawn.
I mean, because if you're holding that high ground when the Lucio diving like that one, Sigma is almost
Yeah, I mean, that's great. I mean,
impossible to
honestly, it's good to
engage.
hear
And but this angle,
more orgs getting in there.
This angle, I think still RTFM can. Oh,
I think you know what org I would love to see in Overwatch. I don't know if they actually will.
And Petals once again.
Even as a streamer, hey, pick up some streamers
that's
too.
2v5 now. With
100
just the
Thieves.
Matrix, I don't think that was even needed. The snipe, the damage has been done.
That'd be a cool org to see.
RTFM is bleeding.
Yeah, by the way, listen, what we need to do is we
Way
need to
too
keep
much.
bringing the
This
co-stream
first
game to
point
this.
defense is always important, and but
Is
you never save the
is
first
Nice
point
Week still a part of
defense.
100 Thieves? I think so, right?
That's a little
Did you-
overextension,
yeah.
but
It's okay,
let's
it's okay.
just
He
close our
deserved it.
eyes.
That even not snowball because yeah.
Yeah, that's far away from the respawn.
Yeah,
so
see,
I
listen, we
think
need to
that's-
bring
Okay, let's see. RTFM.
we need to bring in some 100 Thieves co-streams here, you know?
Okay, right next to the payload. So stabilizing things
There you go.
in that high ground.
Hope you need to do something at here. Okay,
Oh, but-
Pulse Bomb is
Do,
gone.
do,
So the
do,
push
here we
is
go.
coming. Finally, there's
Sigma time.
Oh, Luller.
dead again.
Okay. Good kill.
Did Optic? Well,
Some
Optic has
ultimates
Scump
being
for
kept from both.
It's only 10
Call of Duty, right?
And there's a bit of a weird rotation.
Wait, is Scump able to watch matches again now? I don't even know how that works.
Come in, Zoin. Hey,
I know didn't they move Call of Duty to YouTube again or something? Is it back on Twitch? I have no idea. I have not kept up with that.
Oh, what a
Can't on
aggression.
YouTube only? I just
What
feel like that's such a...
aggression.
And what they want Ruler dead now. And Bop here.
They're using two ultimate to try to
I feel
counter
like they
it,
should
but
allow it
still
on
they
Twitch
never,
again.
like,
It just
impossible
feels
to
like
protect
they're just...
his teammate.
That feels bad because I just feel like they're
Well
missing
done.
out on that
Ruler
opportunity
could
of like
not
the
escape.
double whammy on that one.
They make it so
And maybe it's the deal they have, but like I just feel like it should be allowed to stream on. It's been something that we've been asking for years in Overwatch, and you can tell how happy we are that we can actually watch Overwatch on Twitch again for esports.
But Seunghan diving
No, I know
with
about the deal and all that. It just feels.
ultimate is so clean every single time.
It's
I don't
kinda
know.
crazy how much he's able to accomplish with the back line joining. There's
Okay,
speed.
sound better.
All right, anyway, back to this. They could beat. They might be able to get a quick window. It depends if they can keep the Sigma up. Sigma is really low, though. They're going to go for the
Lost
Sigma.
back.
Remember, when you do Sigma ult, it does have, like,
Another
initial
snipe.
damage, too. So if somebody's low with Sigma ult, you can actually just get them
keeps
with
on
the
happening.
ultimate.
Zoo, okay.
So,
We'll be targeting onto that Widow.
Okay, if you're not control the Jew at here, it's going to be really hard time for RTFM because so much angle they can dive in here, and
wanna
RTFM
see.
Sneaky,
never,
sneaky.
they have a window.
RTFM never
Oh,
making
wow.
the Jisung value, so they need to clean this guy.
Doesn't even have to get the health back, to be honest with you.
We'll be striking from the back.
He got it anyway, but doesn't have to
And
get it.
that's why Kurumi switched from the Widow, knowing that he could forever be sniped from the Tracer. Nice switch.
That Tracer's in a pretty good spot, though. Because that Tracer can kind of, like, force them to have to worry about multiple angles. It's actually a good play by their Tracer. Even if the Tracer gets zero value, from, like, a damage point of view, like, just being there is making it the other team have to think about it.
There's hope. Pulse. No hit this time.
No ults. This is just a straight up who wins the 1v1s.
Need one kill.
Let's see how much you can deliver. Petals Zoo very low.
Good lamp.
The field has to be gone.
Both lamps
Keeping them alive from the
used.
side.
Oh,
Someone
I was going to say that
melted down.
huge rock. This is close.
but
No
still
take.
Jew can making value at here.
Jinsung dead from the shot.
Oh, hope. Nice
and
kill.
Wait!
But
Oh.
Zoo Proxy's responding.
There's no way. Is 3-2-1 diving able to take this?
Nice.
But hope! There's hope
Maybe one
here.
time for
And the exchange.
Okay.
Is this slightly better for 3-2-1?
Oh, maybe Hope can holding the payload.
The
Hope is
lamp!
there at the field. Gone from Proxy.
That's it. Back away.
Okay.
Oh my!
Little quicker for RTFM in defense. But
That was good.
dangerous moments
Yeah.
without hope.
And Pedal ultimate is coming right now.
And Mali early Matrix just to get this defense stabilized.
Each charger
man.
needs just one
Here we
kill
go.
making the winning condition.
Wait for it. Ult in
Minute and
3%.
10.
I'm ready. Come on.
About.
Petals has been popping off.
Can't do
We-
that.
we-
Less than
Petals can
30
do
minutes
this.
to go.
Petals can do this. Here we go. It's time.
Okay.
They're all in this, by the way. This is 3-2-1
Yeah,
Divin's
friends.
last team fight.
And Chromie
It technically
also-
isn't, but this is their all in. They're going to all in their ults.
And Hope doing so
This is
much
gonna be an
damage.
ult domino.
Okay,
Trans,
nice
the
ultimate.
flux, catching two.
Oh, nice disengage.
Ruler.
Oh
Actually
my
doesn't
god.
Petals.
Petals!
Big win here. Off to the side. Trends has to be used. The beat. Where's the beat?
They did use beat.
Is it Ajax?
Oh, wait a second!
Petals
But
is
still,
Seunghan.
Petals doing so much work.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
one thing
Okay,
about that, right? Hope! Okay,
Finally brought down by
one thing
Zoo.
about that
Oh,
play that they
no.
didn't really
But that's
show,
the second point.
but you saw it. The rotation to
Minute
go
50.
left side and do an
Extended
off
time
angle
now,
was
and
perfect.
they're going
So they
closer
rotated
for
left
that
side and
win.
created two angles, and they won the team fight because of that. I would.
Has to show the reason why he's off to this Widow again.
RTFM has no ult. 3-2-1 Diamond has
Really
a pulse
close
bomb.
moments. Okay,
This is
switching
pretty
back.
even. It's hard to get that pulse bomb value right now.
Which hero, Ashe or
The only
Soldier?
value that you could try to get with
Soldier.
Pulse, unless you get like an actual like immediate pick,
3-2-1 diving.
is to get out the lamp. So you want to stick somebody with it to force out
That
lamp,
payload
and
stuff
then give your
and
teammates the
yes.
ability to go in with map control. That's going to be the play.
It's gonna be hard to RFFM.
Here's the
push
pulse.
out
I
the
didn't see any
enemy.
lamp
Some
used.
misses from Zoo. They do see the final point.
That's it on the pulse bomb.
All up to Petal.
Okay, Hope.
Tracer out of position. They know it too. The recall.
Recall?
They forced it.
In a dangerous zone.
Oh,
Wins the
got
matchup
out.
now.
They hear the Zen left side.
Oh, they
They hear the
droning
Zen
out?
left. That Zen might go down really fast if the Zen stays there.
Get this payload
Oh,
pushing.
nice
Kurumi
kill.
With the kill.
Good
What-
rotation.
Rotation from 3-2-1 diving. They're flanking from the side.
Yeah,
Coming back from behind.
they don't have a Reaper because
No,
Reaper can come in from the side for 3 to 4 shots. The
Oh,
pulse
nice
bomb's in a good
pulse.
spot.
Nice pulse.
Hope! Jinsu Kurumi, that might be the
We're
end.
down to
45
one team
seconds.
fight. One
No.
team fight.
They definitely can lead taking, but the problem is they don't have any option to making the winning condition at
There's
here.
a Matrix coming soon, but they need to come fast. They do have Lucio.
They have time. They have
30
time.
seconds left.
If it was 15 seconds, different story. They have time. They're going to slow approach this.
Ultimate's coming
Only
online
issue is
soon
RTFM will have a slight
Might
ult
not be
advantage,
enough,
but
and then
Petals has
Pulse
ult
might
again.
just
They're
have
taking their
done it
time.
for
They can
RTFM.
slow play this a bit. They don't have to. They don't have to overdo it. They have a window if they need to take space.
Matrix
They're fine.
ready. Flux coming soon for both.
They want to save their. Yeah, there we go.
Proxy's
Oh,
ready.
no,
they one-shot
No,
them!
no transcendence.
Oh no, Pedal!
Petals.
Oh my
the
god!
clock. This might
Petals
be-
gets the play.
Flux to respond from
Oh
Ruler.
my!
Dead already.
Oh my
3-2-1
God.
diving. They have done it. And that will be the finish. 3-2-1 diving wins and delivers.
Like,
the
what in the
final match.
world was this tournament? 3-2-1 dive and went from being down 2-0 in the previous round.
My
Reverse
goodness.
sweeps that team.
We thought it was
Comes
over
back
in
and
the
wins on the
ballpark.
last team fight to win.
Yeah, it was almost over, and that time.
Less than 30 seconds left.
Yeah,
Keep
and
that in
also
mind.
they were almost trans and
3-2-1 diving was down 2-0. I want to point that out. They were down 2-0 in the previous match, reverse sweep. Down 2-1 in this series. Win the whole thing. Or win that.
Close matchup here at Pacific. And it just came
What a
down to
match.
3-2-1 diving win,
See, that's
but
why I'm excited for today's
so
co-streams,
close,
by the way,
so close
chat.
to be winning the series.
Because now you have, like, the
if they're
top
not losing at the
teams
first point,
that are
then
playing. And the
they
matches get a
probably
lot
win
more
this series,
exciting because
but-
we had a lot of 3-0s. And there'll still be some 3-0s today in the EMEA matches.
Okay.
But, like, those are the matches you can
Those are
expect,
moment
too.
where I just needed a moment of refresh.
True.
Way too much heat in this room
wow.
right now.
I mean,
that was some really good Overwatch.
I mean, yeah,
I
it's
agree.
true. I mean, Singan Sigma style is
Very aggressive.
just suddenly bring up by himself. He just
It's very
dive in
aggressive.
and he's just doing so much damage at there.
And it just worked. And the final flank around to get a lot done. It seemed like everything was possible. And of course, there were some really good moments from Hope.
Yeah,
Hope was incredible, delaying
True.
so much time.
True.
But still, that was just not enough.
I mean, second point almost Hope like a block more than 2 times, 3 times.
Yeah,
and
single-handedly.
Yeah.
It was
That was
almost
really
done.
well played.
And but so much time for the team to come back to the respawn. I thought it was possible, but at the end, just clutch moments. And the snipes from Jinsung, there was so many key plays just
Yeah.
from one map.
I agree.
Incredible game. What a close series. I think one of the close series I've seen from Korea, Korea, Japan, and Pacific all together for the 4 weeks.
I mean, that was well
Certainly a
played.
crazy match, and it was a hard choice, I think, but maybe not a hard choice. And
Pedals.
Let's find out who that player of the match
It's
is.
Pedals. There's no way.
Diving.
It's not it's
I
pedals.
think we all know
1,000%.
who that's going to be. The railgun, very likely. That's
Sure.
Pedals.
I mean,
1,000% was
if-
going to be pedals.
If you see the
What time are the NA
flash
games?
point,
5 p.m.
I
The
think if you
EU games start
only
at
see the
noon.
flash point,
So about an hour and a
you
half
deserve
from
it
now.
Even at the one map. Showing about so much like a different momentum and ultimate condition.
Wow.
And it's making team so much like a high. This first kill. Look at
Oh.
this first kill.
The thing is, yeah, the opening kills literally shut down the opponent's team
Oh,
fight.
pedals is on fire. I mean, both teams are
There
playing
was double
great.
headshot even
Oh,
there.
really? That was
Okay, so
kind of rare.
yeah, even the air did that double headshot. Okay,
Yeah, even through the
Yeah.
see after the beat, does not know when to stop.
Woo!
That's incredible. I mean, we can enjoy this highlight as long as we want. This should be like 3-minute
You
highlights.
said Lemon Kiwi's back for casting games? Heck yeah. Yeah, she's awesome. That's good to hear.
Oh man,
Wow.
I'm sure everyone popped off at the final moment, as you can see.
No, I'll go live on YouTube right now. All right,
Oh my
I got
god,
you.
Pedals!
where is from?
All right.
I mean, where is
That was great.
came from? Is contenders or?
That was great. I mean, just very well played.